Right, and now you're on the final character and the main star of the channel. The whole reason I started to begin with, my main character right here, Boobs Cubes. And this is the main set I usually use on her. I tend to never go into parallel quests alone unless I'm like that bored. But it's boring doing them by yourself. The game's a lot more fun with friends anyway, but I think that can be said about a whole lot of games. When my friends are not available, I'll usually be playing Hero Coliseum, and thankfully when my buddies are on, which is quite often, I always have something to look forward to. And I usually don't have to worry about farming at all for anything because of my friend who I've mentioned quite a few times, QB4 Square with his shop mods. And I would also recommend checking him out because he's got a couple of really cool vids up of some really difficult modded parallel quests. I think he just recently did a modded expert mission that looked intense as hell, so I'd recommend checking that one out. But let's go ahead and get into how I play my female Saiyan. And then we can end off this mini-series and I can get back to other things such as deck suggestions by you guys. And that's another reason I'm doing this all kind of right away. Just in case I get more requests piled on, then I'll have free time to do so when I get off of work and things like that. And Rubes is the exception to the rule with Tyrant Lancer. I kind of need a slot for meditation, and I want Focus Flash on her more than I do Tyrant Lancer personally, because you'll see how much damage it does in a sec here. Transform. And now I'm going to do a knockback here. Focus Flash. Boom. That did over 10,000 damage with just one. And that is with Fuse Super Soul. And also with Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Evolved. And while I'm talking about stats here, of course she is 125 into Blast Power. She is 125 in a Stamina, actually of all things. And 125 into HP. And the reason I don't have anything in her key is because I have meditation. I don't have to worry about that. So I don't really ever have to worry about running out of key or, you know, just key investment in general. I have meditation right there ready for me. And if I'm ever in a case where Fuse Super Soul doesn't proc, and or it turns off because I've taken too much damage, I can transform out of it. I have meditation up still. Still getting key while I'm fighting. Do a Duel the Savior Has Come with a Friend. And get my HP back that way. And I have very good friends that are very, very good at following up with that. RC Blazer, Mike Thompson, Gear Fox, and QB4 Square, just to name a few. And that is more or less going to do it for the video. I know this was a lot shorter. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I didn't go over the combos. Let me do that really quick. One thing I did also forget to show off is the endless heavy that you can do with the female Earthling. I don't have a whole lot of experience with it. I'm gonna mess around with it after this. But if you want a really good demonstration of that, I'd recommend checking out QB4 Square because he's better at that stuff than I am, and I have a different playstyle than he does with that anyway. But this is one that I learned from watching a lot of his videos recently. And you gotta be really quick about it, otherwise you're not gonna land that. You pretty much have to start boosting him the second you fire that Ki Blast. And that actually does more damage than the easy way that I've been using previously, which was you go into a heavy and then do a basic. Like, this does slow damage now, it's not worth doing anymore. They nerfed it heavily. If you're doing basic, I mean, forget about it. It's even more of a brawl. And one other thing I do want to show off on the ground here is I don't know if a whole lot of people are aware about this. I think a couple of my buddies know about it, but it's really, really easy to go into a stamina break if you're on the ground with your opponent. Here's what you do. You do one basic, one heavy, do the slam down, then you can just do a heavy right after you do the slam down, because most times they're going to be too busy flinching, they're not going to be able to vanish, and they're getting hit like that. The AI doesn't really react that quickly either, so that's something you can use and abuse in parallel quests and whatnot. And there was one other endless combo I wanted to demonstrate. It's a bit more lengthy, but I think you can already get what I'm doing here pretty much. I'm just going to go into this. Dash behind him. Guard cancel. And I missed there. Camera screwed up with me. There we go. You do that with the basic, too. And I just want to see how much damage this does real quick. And wow, that did a lot of damage. And I have to actually go back and compare the damage to that and Golden Frieza, because now that I think about it, I think Blue Evolved actually does more than the Golden form does, if we're talking about percentages. And plus, I do have Hughes Super Soul on, so I think the Saiyans are actually stronger now, as far as overall base damage. And then, also, keep in mind, Zenkai Boost, I mean, dang, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. And a buddy of mine, actually, Gear Fox, who I've mentioned before, he built his character Chara to, like, have very, very good balance stats. If you see him around on my channel at all, just feel free to ask him. I mean, with his permission, I might give out the build, but then everyone's gonna run around being insane. But it's like the build that the best build I've seen so far. Fully utilize and abuse the hell out of Vegeta's pathetic Super Soul from the recent DLC. But yeah, that is gonna pretty much do it for the video. I appreciate each and every one of you sticking around as long as you have, and I look forward to putting out some more content that you'll enjoy. And yeah, just thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.